All right, fans, welcome to another edition of the WrestleGeddon podcast. We are back this week, full force. Your triple threat of wrestling podcast host. I, of course, am Chris the Heat Matthews, joined each and every week by the Tennessee Jesus Carl Crossland and G Money Garrett Mund. I messed that one up.
It's me.
All right.
It's GGP? I don't know. How I was going with that.
What's GGP stand for? Go Getter Garrett Power or something? I don't know. Gambling Garrett Page.
GGP's is his D&D character's name.
How'd that go last week, Garrett?
Pretty good. I did take Chris's advice and made sure everything caught on fire just to piss some people off. But these bastards kept fucking rolling low numbers, so the campaign kind of sucked.
Okay.
Terrible. So set the brothel on fire. That's all you got to do. And then rob it.
Yeah. I was trying to get it put in my contract where you have to wear a dress.
Oh, awesome. Dresses for everyone. Real men wear skirts.
Hell yeah.
Random stuff. Always. So let's go ahead and pop over to the random band entrance theme this week.
Let's kick it.
Yes, sir. It is always on random. Always on random. Random band theme artist this week was T.I. I had to listen to T.I.
Did you?
Yeah, some stuff.
What do you think?
I actually remember listening to, like, as I was listening to it, I've actually, like, I've heard this before. It was, like, more than what I thought, so.
At least you didn't do what I did and told Carl, I was like, is this a T.I. song? He said to me today, that is the whitest thing I've ever heard you say. I don't even remember what the song was at this point, to be honest.
So he asked me if Put On was T.I.
Yeah, that was it.
I probably would ask the same thing, too.
Oh, man.
Awesome. I'm going to kick it off here so you guys don't steal mine. I went with Bring 'em Out.
Bring 'em out. That sounds pretty good.
Bring 'em out.
All right. Who's got next?
I picked Motivation.
Nice.
I know you probably haven't heard that, but it's a song.
I don't think I haven't heard it.
I went with Every Chance I Get.
Oh, that was a surprise. I thought Garrett would go with, like, You Can Have Whatever You Like. Want your body, need your body.
I feel like I'd have to be like a fucking like sexual chocolate or something. I don't know. that kind of thing, you know.
Sexual baby.
You could be a rich
baby.
You could be a rich guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Could be a rich guy.
But yeah, T.I., he's alright. He's not like the best rapper by no means, but he had a couple, radio successes.
Yeah. Awesome.
His son's popular. Next week we got Garrett's favorite band, Maroon 5.
Maroon 5.
I'm cool with that.
That's not bad. I like Maroon 5. Not my favorite band, but I like Maroon 5. Awesome stuff. All right, Maroon 5 for next week. I forgot to grab a figure, and I don't feel like getting up, so we're going to skip Elite Figure of the Week this week, and we're going to kick it over to the Instant Replay, which, of course, is brought to you each and every week by Dubby Energy. Visit dubby.gg and use the code WrestleGeddon at checkout to save yourself an additional 10% off Dubby's Energy and new hydration flavors. So get yourself energized and hydrated to be better with Dubby.
Yep. Get yourself energized, work out, and then hydrate yourself with some Dubby.
Absolutely. Oh, awesome. Instant Replay this week. Let's go ahead and kick it off here. Warner Brothers Discovery pimping out AEW ratings for the year. Apparently, they're very happy with AEW's programming, which was kind of a shock to me as I read that, because weren't they in the bid for trying to get Raw over on TNT?
Yeah, I mean, AEW has done pretty well, but I mean, WWE I think has done better as far as ratings go, right? As far as like overall ratings, I know
Oh yeah,
AEW does like people under 30 or whatever.
Yep. So they went on to say in their statement regarding AEW that AEW programs across TBS and TNT in 2023 ranked in the top 10 of all cable programs among adults under 50, 72 times, including 50 times with the top 5 program in that coveted demo. All right, that's good for them. Awesome. Viewership of AEW programming on the network saw increasing momentum as the year culminated, reaching 15.6 million total viewers in Q4, which is up 3% versus Q4 of 2022. And overall, AEW programming reached nearly 4 million viewers each week across TNT and TBS. So, I mean, you can tell, like, especially with the last few Dynamites of the year, I think throughout pretty much a month of December, then going into starting off this year, the arenas looked fuller. Like, it didn't look like they were blacking out the top section of the arenas. So, and then the pay-per-view, the last pay-per-view, World's End, was sold out. Well, I don't know how, like, massively sold out it was, but it looked pretty full.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So kudos to them. Like, I don't want to see them fail. Just Tony Khan needs to just stay off of Twitter. That's, or X, or whatever we're calling it now. So
He needs to stay off a few things.
yeah, quite a few. Yeah, we'll get into that here in a little bit. That kind of goes in with some of the stuff from Raw. Let's go ahead. I've got pay-per-view picks winners for 2023, or I should say the winner. Total points.
It's me,
For the
baby.
year 2023. Carl, 529.5. I had 542.5, and Garrett 567.5.
Can't help. I'm just that good, man.
Yep. Got a little lucky there.
I think he cheated.
I think so too.
Went back at it, edited the notes, and changed his picks.
You know it, buddy. Hey, as a lot of people will tell you, it ain't cheating if you don't get caught.
So is that what they say?
Cheat to win, baby. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. Oh, awesome stuff. So we'll kick the year off again. Pay-per-view picks this year. We'll start with our picks for TNA's Hard to Kill, which is coming up this weekend. We'll get into that here in a little bit as well. Let's take it back to Friday night. Talk a little SmackDown. We had this is the week. Yeah, AOP and the return of Paul Ellering teaming up with Karrion Kross and Scarlett. Looks like they've made some marked men out of Lashley and the Street Profits.
They revealed their name tonight. I forgot what it is.
Was it Final Prayer?
No.
No, it's not. Okay.
It's like Final Testament or something like that.
No.
Hold on. I can tell you in a minute.
Final Testament.
That's what it is. It's something
If I
like
was
that.
if I was gonna come out with a group, it'd be the final countdown.
I'll tell you what it is in a second. The luxuries of recording SmackDown and go back and watch stuff. Oh, I do have some other good news. I think we might be getting Pete Dunne back pretty soon.
Oh, they're actually going to go back to Pete Dunne?
I think so. They had a whole thing of with like him and Bate and like talking about his trying to figure out his identity. So I assume that's where they're going with it.
All right. Yeah, you're right. It's the Final Testament.
Final Testament. Yeah. I just literally
Who's Pete Dunne? Yeah.
Butchered.
Come on, Butch.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't know he was Pete Dunne. Thought that was a totally different wrestler.
Oh my god.
I thought maybe they were brothers.
Butch is his brother.
Yeah, I thought they were brothers like Dom and Nick Mysterio.
Tom and Nick. Oh, that was great. We also saw SmackDown last week. Nick Aldis announced a fatal 4-way at the Royal Rumble for the WWE Universal Championship, which will be Roman defending against LA Knight. Fucking hell, Randy Orton,
AJ Styles.
and AJ Styles. I don't watch it on the blank on Styles, so that should be a pretty solid match. Of course, Roman's probably going to end up retaining somehow. So.
Well, I can tell you tonight, the three of them just beat the shit out of Solo and Jimmy.
Oh, nice. No Roman.
No Roman.
I'm tell you how he's going to retain the title. The Rock is going to interfere on his behalf because The Rock wants the title at WrestleMania.
I hope not. I don't want to see Roman and Rock for the title.
Well, I feel like if we do, like, we know who's going to win.
If it's for the title, The Rock's not winning.
Right.
You don't think The Rock would win the title?
No.
Nope.
Why?
What's the point? It's like it's going to end up being like a one-off match. So why have him win the title?
Have him win a title and then declare his campaign for the presidency. Fucking Rock for president, baby. That's what we're doing. He's gonna be the champion the whole time, the whole 4 years.
Good lord.
Oh man. So those are a couple of highlights from SmackDown. Looking forward to the build for the Royal Rumble. I will say though, like they need to stop announcing people for the Royal Rumble. Like I get, Cody and Punk, but like stop announcing other people.
I mean, if they're gonna do it, then like make it a thing of them coming out to the ring saying, "Hey, I'm declaring for the Rumble," and like whatever. Like, don't just like what kills me is like they just talk about people being in it, but don't even like reference it. They're just like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna win the Rumble, right?" Like, I didn't even know you're gonna be in it. You're just apparently gonna win.
Like, they just need to stop telling us who's going to be in the Rumble and just let it be like a surprise.
Yep.
Like, granted, it won't be that big of a surprise with like Ricochet being in the Rumble, but I mean,
can I declare for the Royal Rumble? That'd be cool.
Sure, I declare for the Rumble.
Gonna fucking beat their ass. Win.
Let's see. Collision Saturday night was actually pretty decent. That of course was coming from Charlotte, so we had a few local people there. The Workhorsemen took on Sting and Darby Allin, which was actually a pretty solid match. They just beat down Sting and Darby for the first half of that match. Looked pretty impressive too. But the big match on here was FTR versus the House of Black. Stipulation: if FTR lost, they would have to join the House of Black. Of course, we know FTR picked up the win on that one, but ended up getting the shit kicked out of them after the match by the House of Black, only to be saved by Daniel Garcia.
Interesting.
Which was
Isn't
interesting.
What they started a faction called White House, and they feed with the House of Black.
Yeah, there you go.
That'd be cool.
The House of White. They all come out in like white suits. Yeah, it just I guess the issues with Daniel Garcia and Brody King from the Continental Classic is what prompted Garcia to come out and jump Brody before he got into the ring, but kind of didn't do much because he also got beat down. So. But it was a great match. If you ain't got a chance to watch it, go back and check it out. It's definitely awesome. Which just goes to show why FTR is one of the best tag teams currently. So.
Yeah. Probably the best tag team currently.
Let's see. Let's keep running down in weekly order here. Monday Night Raw. We got to talk about that. The freaking R-Truth Judgment Day video.
I was born, and all I wanted to be, I told the doctor, all I wanted to do was to be in the Judgment Day.
Oh, man. I showed my wife that video, and she just started busting up laughing. She's like, oh my God. I was like, yeah. I was like, R-Truth is awesome. He's a national treasure, and he needs to be protected at all costs. Like, he needs to have round-the-clock security.
Yep.
Then the whole thing, like, as we always say in the Judgment Day, live, laugh, love.
It was great. It was great.
I never had the chance to meet Nick Mysterio.
Oh God, sorry.
You're good.
So got this cough, and laughing doesn't help. So,
Dominic.
Man, awesome.
Dominic. Man, we're gonna have people listening to the podcast and we're like, "Oh, I don't understand. He's saying Dominic."
Dominic Mysterio. I never met Nick, but you know, we're still brothers. Now that JD's out of the way, we can be real families. It was funny too, because after Raw, later on during the week, there's a photo of Rhea, Priest, and Dom at like a food court or something, like an airport or something. And like R-Truth is like sitting at a table behind him.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like staring over at him, and you see him in the picture. It was freaking hilarious.
Yeah. What if R-Truth wins the Rumble and challenges Seth at WrestleMania, and then you could set up Damian Priest to cash in on R-Truth?
R-Truth winning the Rumble alone would be like a total shock, and would probably be the coolest thing ever. Next year,
if he won the Rumble,
winning the title.
If he won the Rumble, he'd probably come out the next night and be like, "Rollins, I'm gonna face you at SummerSlam." For who's the best dressed. And if you lose, then you're out of the Judgment Day.
It'd be like the year he brought out the ladder and
The middle of the Rumble.
Yeah. Oh man.
R-Truth is awesome. Like, you cannot beat R-Truth at all.
yeah.
Oh. All right, this one here is kind of a head scratcher. Jinder Mahal and Seth Rollins will promo between the two of them, setting up a match for Monday night. It's coming Monday. I don't have an issue with it. I like Jinder. So, I mean.
Yeah, I don't get the hate that everybody is giving. You know what I mean? It's like it's not like he was a bad wrestler. It's not like he's out of it, like out of shape. You know what I mean? Like I don't get it. Like
I mean, he's
some people
also
are complaining.
He's also an ex WWE champion, so like he still has some semblance of credibility.
Yeah, it's like people want to bitch about that, but then like John Cena comes back, they're fucking all for it. You know what I mean? It's like,
well, John Cena gets their nipples hard.
And the biggest person bitching about this was Tony Khan.
Well,
he tweeted about it, didn't he?
He has no freaking rhyme or reason to complain because he's the same fucker who has a system of like wins and losses, but then some random fuck will come out and win. So like you have no room to say anything.
And here's the thing with this too, is like he's talking about how Jinder hasn't been on TV for a year or hasn't won a match in a year, but comes out and challenges and gets a title match. Okay. Hey, guess what happened? Abaddon did the same thing. Literally came out and got a title match against Shida.
Or what about this? An old guy that hasn't wrestled for you at all just like shows up out of the blue and fucking gets a title shot, wins it, just turn around and lose it.
Yeah. And then sit there and go on about this shit with Hook being 28-1 and people giving him shit about Hook challenging Joe. Like, here's the thing. Yes, Hook is a decent wrestler. Hook, like, I like Hook. I don't have a problem with Hook. But Hook is holding a title that doesn't mean shit. It didn't mean shit when it was created. Like, the FTW Championship doesn't mean anything. It
does mean it, in ECW it meant something.
It didn't at first. Like, it really didn't. Like,
I mean, maybe my memories are different, but
even Taz said like the title really wasn't meant to be like, you know, a title that was defended.
It was a thing, but they had tinted
like
matches.
It's like the $1 million title. So.
Yeah.
But even with that too, it's like, so you're gonna tell me that, you know, because Hook has a 28-1 record that he automatically should be able to get a title shot against your main world champion.
To me, I don't have a problem with Hook getting a title shot. I mean, I don't think he should win it, but I have no problem.
I just don't think Hook can hang with Samoa Joe.
Can I give some other logic here?
He just ain't big enough.
That's what I'm saying.
Shouldn't in that theory Orange Cassidy be wrestling for the world title?
No, fuck you.
Well, you know, you're talking TK win losses. Orange Cassidy doesn't have that many losses. He might have one this year.
Yeah, actually.
But
so
it's like I'm just saying
by that logic,
I don't mind
the same thing.
I mean, I wouldn't mind Orange Cassidy getting a title. I mean, if it's, you know what I'm saying, like if it's on like a regular Dynamite show or something. I mean, I wouldn't want to see him at like headline a pay-per-view against.
I mean, that's what they're doing. Like Joe and Hook is next week on Dynamite. So I mean,
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. I don't mind. Like, I'm not pissed at it. Like, I'm not pissed at that either.
My biggest thing is like you cannot come out and start bashing somebody for giving someone that's hasn't won a match in a year, who's been barely on TV, a title match. But when you sit there and do the same damn thing in your company, like that's my whole point with this too. Like,
I mean,
I guess that's like my biggest point. So,
I mean, to me, it's like you're not gonna see Triple H tweet about what's going on in AEW because he doesn't watch it. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, and that it kind of looks.
He also doesn't give a shit.
No.
Yeah, I mean that's what looks bad is like why do you even care? You know what I mean? Like, it seems like he's trying to be like Eric Bischoff or something. Like,
Eric Bischoff called him a clown.
Yeah. Why do you even care? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't even care. Like, if you want to be elevated, like, I wouldn't tweet about another wrestling organization because that's just showing you that you actually watch Raw. I mean, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, that means you're actually watching WWE, like, to know what they're doing. Like,
there's one thing to know what your competitor's doing. That's business 101. Because you look at, like, let's take Target and Walmart, direct competitors. I'm sure they know like what each one is aiming to do, like with an upcoming sale or Q4 or whatever. Like, but they don't tweet about it. Like, hey, you know, Walmart's doing this, so we're gonna do this. Like, that's not something. Or hey, Walmart's doing this. I don't know why they're doing that. That's stupid. Come shop here. And that's essentially what Tony Khan is doing. Is like, why are they doing this? And y'all people are bitching about this, but they're doing this. Like, we don't do that. We do this. And then the same thing with Taz taking shots during, I think it's the opening match on Dynamite with Hangman and who the fuck did he wrestle? I don't remember who he wrestled. Claudio. Yeah, and he's talking about, you know, this is wrestling. He's like, we do wrestling here. We don't do other stuff. We're all wrestling.
Like, I have no problem with that. Like, I have no problem with like a commentator taking shots here or there or throwing a joke. I have no problem with that. But that's my problem would be the owner of the company shouldn't care about what's going on at the competitor, especially when it's like entertainment. You know, that'd be like I don't know. Trying to think of something that would kind of relate, but I can't really think of a good scenario.
I don't know. It's just stupid. Like, he really needs to stop snorting and stay off of Twitter. Like, it's not a good look, especially if you're the CEO or the owner of this company. And
yeah,
like you said, Triple H isn't sitting here doing this. Nick Khan's not doing this. I mean, the only clapback they got was from USA. It's like, hey, how are the ratings for that cage match? So, oh, yeah. Awesome. Still speaking about Tony Khan. What the hell is up with Dynamite this week?
You don't like a bunch of random wrestlers wrestling each other for no apparent reason?
I'm sorry. I like stories with my fake fighting. So,
yeah.
I mean, two guys fighting over in the back who can outdrink each other doesn't necessarily warrant a match. So,
I made that up, right?
No, I'm sure you did.
I did. I just assumed like that'd be something Tony Khan would think about.
Yeah, because like I know Elite and BCC have had issues, but they haven't like been like interacting with each other since those matches and stuff. They've kind of been like separate. So I don't know why Paige is wrestling Claudio when the whole thing with him coming back, he's still got like some stuff going on with Swerve, and he's got stuff going on with Joe and Undisputed Kingdom. So why aren't we branching into those And why are we doing just a random ass match with him and Claudia?
Yeah, I don't know. It
Stories.
doesn't make sense, really.
And that's just not the only thing. Like the 8-woman tag match. Like, why was Anna Jay in there and not Abaddon? Anna Jay really didn't have anything. Doesn't have a lot to do with most of the people that are wrestling in that match. Well, I guess maybe Paige and Ruby. But like the biggest thing in that match was everyone had issues with Sky Blue and Julia Hart, with the exception of Anna Jay. So it would have made more sense to, I mean, in me looking at it, would have made more sense for Abaddon to be in that match than Anna Jay. But that's just, I guess it's kind of my nitpick on that one. But.
Yeah. I mean, and then also it's like, did any of these random matches start a feud or create a story, or you know what I'm saying, lead this, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
they probably didn't even do that. You know what I mean? They didn't even do that. So it's like, I mean, you could have a random match, but have it lead into a feud or something.
I think the whole point with it is they wanted to do like Daly's Place. They hadn't been there in a while. Kind of bullshit, whatever.
I mean, that's fine, but still, like, give us matches that are tying into whatever story arcs you have that are going on, and not just random shit because, oh, we're at Daly's Place. Let's bring out everybody that was a member of the Dark Order and have them wrestle. Why not just put the Dark Order in a fucking match instead of doing some stupid backstage thing with them that didn't even make it on TV that they did for fucking Twitter? So, and that would have made more sense to me if, like, you're getting this whole video package of Brody Lee, and then you have Preston Vance in a match, which Preston Vance is supposed to be a heel, but he's tagged up with the faces. Which made
ever since him and Roosh came back, they've kind of been more on the face side.
Oh, I don't know. Like, I assumed he was a heel, so I don't know. But then he had like nothing to do with anybody in that match, like on the opposite side. So it made no sense to me at all. So it was just like random shit. So I'm not saying the matches were bad. Like, they're decent matches and some good matches. The main event was pretty good with Sting and Darby taking on, who did wrestle?
I don't even remember.
I know it was someone they were feuding with. Oh, it was Takeshita and Hobbs.
That's it. Yep.
That's right. So that made sense because they're messing with the Callis family. And then Sting put freaking, was it Takeshita through a table?
Yeah.
Sting like hit the ground. His head bounced off the damn mat on the outside of the ring.
Yeah, might have to retire early.
Yeah. Was it Takeshita or Hobbs? I think it was Hobbs he put through the table. I don't remember which one it was. But that's how I was thinking, like, he's not going to make it to Revolution. Like, I didn't think he was going to get up. Oh. But I am less interested now in Sting's final match since they revealed it's going to end up being the Young Bucks taking on Sting and Darby.
Yeah, that's kind of disappointing.
I was like, I really don't want to watch that. So I guess it's all personal preference. I mean, there's people out there that like the Young Bucks, and more power to you. I just don't care to see the Young Bucks. I would have preferred Sting versus Darby. I think would have been a good match to do instead of doing a tag match. I think a nice, like, passing of the torch type match from Sting to Darby would have been a good way for Sting to go out. So.
Yeah. Or, hear me out, Sting versus Ric Flair.
I like. Hey, I'm down. I'm down.
Oh man, Ric Flair could barely throw those chops Wednesday night. He threw a couple of those chops at Hobbs. He looked like he was about to pass out. He could barely get in the ring too.
Yeah.
Oh man. So there we go. Sting and Darby versus the Bucks for Revolution. I'm just not. I'm over that one. As much as it's kind of slamming Hook and Joe. I do kind of want to see it. I'm just,
Yeah.
I was saying on a Dynamite, it's cool. As long as it's not like some main event pay-per-view match. But I think it'll be good. Like I really think it'll be a good match, and I'll see. We'll see if Hook can hang with Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. All right, let's get into it. TNA, hard to kill, baby.
TNA, hard to kill.
This card here, real quick. What we got here? Rich Swann taking on Steve Macklin. We've got Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers taking on Eric Young and Frankie Kazarian. No disqualification match for the TNA Digital Media Championship. Tommy Dreamer versus Crazy Steve. And we have a 4-way tag team match for the TNA World Tag Team Championships. ABC, Chris Bay and Ace Austin taking on the Rascals. Speedball Mountain, which is Mike Bailey and Trent Seven, versus the Grizzled Young Veterans. Garrett's going to be excited about that tag match.
Hell yeah.
What we got here is another one that Garrett's going to pop for. Josh Alexander versus Alex Hammerstone.
That'd be good.
Hell yeah, it will be.
Awesome. I'm excited for this. Knockouts Ultimate X to determine the number one contender for the TNA Knockouts Championship. We have Giselle Shaw, Zaya Brookside, Jody Threat, Tasha Steeles, Alicia Edwards, and Danny Luna. It's a lot of fresh faces in that matchup. Should be cool. We've got Dirty Dango taking on PCO. Chris Sabin defends the X Division Championship in a 3-way against El Hijo del Vikingo and Kushida. Trinity defends the Knockouts Championship against the Juggernaut Jordan Grace. And Alex Shelley will be defending the TNA World Championship against Moose.
Ooh.
Awesome. Pretty psyched for this card. I'm excited in general to see TNA come back.
Tits and ass. Everybody loves it.
Oh, yeah. All right, so let's kick it off here. First picks, Rich Swann versus Steve Macklin.
I'm going to take Rich Swann on this one.
All night long.
Oh, nah. I think I'm also going to go with Rich Swann.
I think this is a clean sweep here for Swan. So I like Rich Swann more than Steve Macklin. So I'm kind of hoping he gets the win on that. All right. Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers versus Eric Young and Frankie Kazarian.
Give me Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers.
Give me Cass. I like Cass.
This is kind of a tough one for me. Do I go against one of my favorites in Brian Myers?
I thought he was gonna say me. Damn it!
But I'm gonna take Eric Young and Kaz on this one. So just because with like the whole TNA rebranding and those two guys being like, faces of TNA for so long, it makes sense.
It does, but it's not gonna happen.
All right, Tommy Dreamer versus Crazy Steve for the TNA Digital Media Championship.
I'm gonna take Crazy Steve.
I'm gonna take Tommy Dreamer.
Right. I am also gonna take Crazy Steve on this one. He needs a good title.
Dreamer.
All right. Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Championship match. Chris Bay and Ace Austin, the Rascals, Speedball Mountain, and the Grizzled Young Veterans.
Give me the Grizzly Young Veterans.
Yeah, I had to go with them as well.
Dude, stop copying me. That's how he won. He copied me the whole damn year last year.
If that was the case, you guys would have tied. I'm taking ABC. All right, what we got here? Josh Alexander versus Alex Hammerstone.
Well, y'all know who I'm picking, so
Garrett
don't pick him.
Hammerstone.
I'm trying to think of who. They're both really good. I could see both of them winning too. Give me Josh Alexander. I'll take Josh Alexander because I don't want to be like Garrett and just copy people.
I'm also taking Josh Alexander.
Well, you're both fucking wrong.
All right. Let's be wrong together.
Yep. What do we got? Ultimate X, Giselle Shaw, Nia Brookside, Jody Threat, Tasha Steeles, Alicia Edwards, and Danny Luna.
Give me Tasha Steeles.
I think it's one of the few things that she hasn't won in TNA yet. I'm gonna go with Danny Luna.
Damn it. That was what I was gonna pick.
Oh, really?
Garrett's going with the best butt.
Yeah. Damn.
You can copy Garrett. We won't be mad at you. You've been copying the whole time.
I actually haven't been. I've been picking like honestly, I think we've picked like two of the same things, but whatever. Who were the other people in this match? I kind of lost her.
Giselle Shaw.
All right, that was what I thought.
Yeah, Brookside.
I'll pick Giselle Shaw. That's what I thought you said. Okay. I wanted to make sure.
I like Giselle Shaw.
Yeah, she's hot.
All right, Dirty Dango taking on PCO. I got to get weird, man. I'm going with Dirty Dango.
I'm going with PCO.
I'm also going PCO.
He's probably going to win, but you know, I like to get weird every now and then.
Yeah.
All right, Sabin defending X Division title against El Hijo del Vikingo and Kushida.
I think he retains.
Sabin.
Yep.
It's a tough one for me. And I don't think Vikingo is going to win, but it could be it's a toss up between Sabin and Kushida for me. I'm gonna go with Kushida.
I'm gonna go with Vikingo.
All right. Well, we have a 33 and a third chance of winning that one.
Yep.
All right. Trinity versus Jordan Grace for the Knockouts Championship.
I'm going with Trinity.
I'm also going to pick Trinity on that one.
I think I'm gonna go Jordan Grace.
All right. And the final match of the nights. I think this is going to be a resounding clean sweep again. Alex Shelley versus Moose.
What I want or what I think is gonna happen.
Whatever you pick.
Do they have both? Yeah, fuck it. I'll go Moose. Even though I picked Jordan
We're all
Grace.
going fucking Moose, man.
I know. Like, we all want Moose to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Moose. All right, there we go. Our first official picks for 2024. The return to TNA. Hard to kill. I did kind of revamp the point system, just kind of make it easier for me to keep track of.
Yeah.
So it's 1 point for each correctly predicted winner. Jesus, I can't talk. 2 bonus points for correctly predicting cash-ins. And for the Rumble, 5 points for predicting Royal Rumble winner, and 1 bonus point for correctly picking any surprise Rumble participants. I had to simplify it.
Okay.
All right, awesome. So there is picks for TNA and instant replay. Oh, shit. Well, I guess we're doing this live because I forgot to do it.
We have to do what?
Doing what?
Wrestler of the Week.
Oh, shit.
Randomized.
Oh, man. I don't know if is anybody watching live?
No.
The one person will be like, oh, yeah. Wrestler of the Week.
All right, Wrestler of the Week this week. JTG. Jay the God, one half of former Crime Time. There we go. Still wrestles. Still relevant. Kind of relevant.
Yeah, he's relevant.
Oh, I'm just finding a match now. Ooh, this one.
Oh, yeah.
How about from GCW, October 14th of this year, JTG taking on Santana Jackson.
I haven't seen it, but I would probably watch it. Is it on YouTube?
I am not sure. I just kind of did a quick Google thing, and it was like one of the ones that came up on the list.
Okay.
Of course, for those not familiar, Santana Jackson is the wrestling Michael Jackson impersonator.
Oh, shit.
Is actually really good. Really decent in the ring. I like Santana Jackson. Has that nice moonwalk DDT.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome stuff there. All right. Damn, I need to finish uploading music on here. All right, so there is the Wrestler of the Week this week, and let's pop over to G Money's quiz.
Yep. I just want to, I'm not going to shout out the website I found this on, but just know I found this on a website. And no, it wasn't on a porn website, so don't ask. Yeah, so this quiz, it's basically called First Five. So I'm going to give you kind of like a category, and you got to name the first 5. You'll get it when it gets there. I mean, you guys could take turns however you want to do it. I feel like at some point you're probably gonna need each other's help, but we'll see how it goes. So the first question is first 5 WWE champions of the 2000s.
First 5 of the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Of 2000s?
So it doesn't have to be like the first 5 exactly. It's just 5, right?
Right.
No, he
So
wants
it'd be
first
like,
5.
yeah, it'd be like like once 2000 started, it would have been like the first 5 wrestlers to win the WWE championship after that. If that makes sense.
Okay. Oh shit.
Fucking
Triple
2000. Was that one, Garrett?
Triple H.
Triple H is one of them. Yes. Did you say any answers, Carl? I didn't hear you if you did.
No, I didn't. I'm trying to fucking. That's the only thing about getting fucking old is like shit starts to fucking run together. I'm trying to remember who.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say The Rock.
Yep.
Was Foley 2000 or 99?
I think Foley was 99. Well, I'll tell you the other 2 wrestlers, I would say I wouldn't say aren't popular, but they're not as popular as any of the 3 people you already said.
Kane.
Oh, well, we named like the 3 most popular people in fucking wrestling.
I know.
Of course,
no.
That's popular.
No, but
I did say Undertaker too before that.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that. No, that one's not right either.
Okay. Shit. Vince McMahon.
No. That's a good answer though.
Trying to think. 2000.
Kurt Angle.
Yep.
Chris Jericho?
No. It's a good guess though.
No.
I will tell you the last person was a tag team partner with Chris Jericho.
Big Show.
There you go. All right. The next one is it's first 5 and it's the first Money in the Bank and it's all the other people in the match that isn't Edge. Because obviously
Chris
Edge
Jericho.
won. Yep.
Shelton Benjamin.
Yep.
Shelton Benjamin. You said not Edge. Can't count Edge. Trying to remember who was fucking in that match.
Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam was in it, right?
No.
No.
He was in it, I think the year after. So I think he won it the next year.
Yeah. Jericho, Shelton Benjamin.
Eddie Guerrero?
Nope.
No.
Mysterio?
You got technically 2 Chris's and a big guy.
Benoit?
Chris Benoit?
Yep.
So, and a big guy.
Big Show?
No. He's been a lot of these matches over the years. And it was also in the first one.
Kane?
There you go.
Oh.
And you got one more. Technically a Chris. I guess. Not really, but he's got Chris in his name. I know that just threw you for a fucking loop.
Christian?
There you go. Yep.
Oh shit.
I did this one just because I figured with a certain movie coming out, this might be a good one for y'all to get out of the way really quickly. And it's the first 5, and it's the patriarchy and the 4 oldest sons in the Von Erich family.
Fucking trying to remember all their names. So Kevin is the oldest brother, right? Huh?
Yeah, you got that. Yep. I don't know
Okay.
how the age. I don't know if they did them in order, but probably.
Isn't there a Fritz?
Yep.
Fritz is the dad.
Yeah. Kevin, Carrie.
Carrie. Chris.
There's not a Chris.
But Chris was the youngest, right?
Yeah. He's not on this.
How's he not on it? There's only 5 brothers. Oh, the one that died as a baby. And then the Texas Yellow Rose. What was the Yellow Rose, dude? What was his name? The one that died in Japan.
I know.
Is it
Kevin
David?
and-
His name ain't David, is it?
Is there a David Von Erich?
Yep.
What's his name? David. Yeah, okay. You could have said that, Garrett, so let me think I'm like fucking dumb or something. You know, a lot of these guys died when I was either before I was born or really little.
I do not know the Von Erichs as well as I should. The only one I actually remembered watching was Carrie Von Erich because he was the Texas Tornado. So.
Yeah, I remember Carrie.
You have one left, by the way.
What do you mean, one left?
There's one name left. You said Fritz, Kevin, David, Carrie, and there's another one. And it's not Chris.
John.
Huh?
Richard.
The one that the first one to commit suicide. The one that was in the hospital.
I will say he does have like a very common white person name.
John.
Mike.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mike.
I was gonna say Chad.
Chad. All right. This one is first 5, and it's the 97 Heart Foundation members. So more or less.
Owen, British Bulldog, Brian Pillman, Jim Namble Neidhart.
Woo, baby! I figured that one would be easy.
Yeah.
Then you got to name the Spirit Squad members. You got to do their actual names.
Mikey.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea.
You got Mikey and Nikki.
I know.
Jeff.
Jeff. No.
Mitch.
Yep.
Mikey.
Larry.
Mitch.
Steve.
There's 5, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 5.
Is there a Ken?
Yes, Kenny.
There you go.
There's a Kenny. Kenny Doan. Nikki, Mike, Mitch, Kenny,
And Beavis. And Jack. I was trying to fuck with Chris. Come on, dude! I named the Heart Foundation. You gotta come through in the
I know Mikey and Mitch are the only two with M's. Nick was Dolph Ziggler. Kenny is Ken Doan. Oh, who the fuck is the last one?
Remember that name you said earlier? Just add an NY to it.
Johnny?
There you go.
Okay.
All right. These next two, I actually like these next two.
Name the first 5 people to enter the 1997 Royal Rumble.
No, but I think you'll like this one, Carl.
Okay.
This one it's named the first 5 ECW champions, and it says following the NWA split in '94.
Shane Douglas.
Shane Douglas.
Yep.
Shit. Fucking Eddie Gilbert.
He's not on here.
He's the first one that has the title.
Is it like after NWA split or is it before NWA split?
Oh, it might have been before NWA split. I don't know.
Yeah, because Shane Douglas was the first one to as post NWA split because he threw the NWA title in the trash.
In the trash, yeah. Okay. Raven.
Terry Funk.
Yep.
Raven was one, or are you saying yeah, Terry?
No,
Funk?
yeah, Raven was one.
Okay. So you got Raven.
Sandman.
Yep.
Yeah. Is that 5?
Nope, that's missing one.
It's not Tommy Dreamer.
No, he never won.
Yeah.
You got 10 man.
Taz?
Nah, he ain't the first 5.
Sid Justice.
No.
Fucking trying to think. I don't know, Brian Lee?
Nope. I can give you a hint and tell you his name starts with an M.
Mikey Ripwreck?
Mm-hmm.
His first 5?
His first 5.
Wow. I don't ever remember him as ECW champion.
I remember him. I remember watching some old stuff, and I remember him having it at least once or twice.
I remember.
Yeah, he won it, but it was like I think it was like some bullshit where like some people like interfered and shit.
All right, I like this one as well, and it's the first 5, and it's most WCW/WWE cruiserweight title reigns, and you cannot count Chris Jericho.
Rey Mysterio.
You said the most reigns?
Correct. And yes, Mysterio was correct. Of course, Mysterio is correct.
Dean
Malenka.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Guerrero.
Nope.
Chavo Guerrero.
No.
Chavo Guerrero is correct.
Shane Helms.
Shane Helms is not on here.
Oh, motherfucker. Medusa.
Fucking
Psychosis.
Nope.
Hoovy.
Hoovy. Yep.
Are you on there?
Yep.
I don't remember him having a cruiserweight title. Let's see. It said Dean Malenko. Perry Saturn.
Nope.
Saturn was not a cruiserweight.
He's short.
But
He was like 5,000 pounds. Big dude.
Kidman.
There you go.
Kidman? Oh, God.
Yeah, the reason it says not Jericho is Jericho like far and away has the most. Anyways. The last one is first 5 holders of the WCW championship.
First 5 holders
Mhm.
of the WCW championship and not the NWA World Heavyweight title.
WCW championship.
Ron Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Lex Luger.
Mm-hmm.
Vader.
Mm-hmm.
Ric Flair.
Mm-hmm.
Sting.
Look at that. Clean sweep. Proud of y'all.
Yeah.
And that's
I mean,
my
it was
quiz.
hard because it's like NWA or.
Now, I figured if Ron Simmons was on the list, then Vader was, because Simmons beat Vader for the title.
Better for
Right.
it, yeah.
Right. And that's
Yeah.
my quiz.
Woo!
I thought it was pretty cool. I found that on Sporkle.
On what?
Okay.
Sporkle? However the fuck you say it. I don't know.
Now we're gonna get sued for guessing this one. I'm kidding.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. So there is G Money's quiz. Let's hop over to No Holds Barred.
I want you to know this whole fucking time, it is the first song I've heard all day. The whole fucking thing.
You didn't hear the intro?
Nope.
No. And you didn't hear the random band?
Nope.
Oh.
That is the first one I've heard.
Oh, wow.
It's alright. It's probably because my headphones are broken. No holds barred. Alright, we got a lot to talk about. Bill Belichick is out. His like guy behind the scenes is in.
Yeah,
Nick
Maya.
Saban is gone. Some
He
guy I
retired.
definitely fucking know his name is in.
Oh, they hired somebody already?
Yeah, I can't think of his name. Hold on, I'll look it up for you.
Because there's like a bunch of like stuff that wasn't
No.
true about that. So is it 100% true? Because I heard like Dabo Sweeney. I heard fucking
Nah,
Deion Sanders.
this is a different guy. I can't remember. It's Kalen DeBoer, the Washington guy. I guess he's the guy from Washington.
And it's legit fact check.
It's on ESPN.
All right. I'll take your word for it. Vrabel is out. Fucking they're interviewing people.
Who do you want them to have?
I would go with the Adam Pierce if it was me.
Who?
The coach for the Raiders.
You said Adam. You said Adam Pierce, and I thought of wrestling. I was like, "Why do you want
Adam? Or is it Antonio? It might be Antonio.
Pierce. It's Antonio Pierce.
I might have fucked up.
I was like, Adam Pierce. I'm like, damn, okay.
Antonio, the head coach for the Raiders right now.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Who I would prefer, him or the offensive coordinator for the Lions. Would be my pick.
Yeah, those aren't bad picks.
but they never go with who I want anyways, and it's always like
They're
somebody
gonna go.
I got it.
They're gonna go with fucking Pete Carroll. You know that.
Like no, they already said they wasn't interested in old guys like Bill Belichick and Hardball and all that stuff. So I don't think they'll go with Pete Carroll either. But yeah, it's one of those things. Like I didn't know who Verbal was. I mean, I knew who Verbal was, but like he wasn't on my radar until they hired him. So I'm pretty sure it'll be like that again this time, where it's like, who's this? But
Yep. So
yeah.
you're telling me they want like a Mike McDaniel's type guy?
I don't know what they want, to be honest with you. Like, if it was me, I would have kept Vrabel, but you know, I'm not the owner. I guess apparently, I guess he asked for control of the roster, and she was like, no, and she was also upset about him going to New England and fucking doing Hall of Fame there or whatever, and then I guess he was upset with her about hiring Rand Carthon because he didn't think he was qualified to be GM. So, a little bit of everything. But we shall see. But I just want to say that if we're going to move on from a head coach and hire a new head coach, now would be the time to do it. When we basically got to rebuild anyways. So, you know. We shall see. You want to go through the games this weekend?
Oh hell yeah! I forgot who all is playing.
Chiefs and Dolphins.
Oh yeah. As much as I would love to see the Chiefs lose, I feel like Dolphins are gonna
Yeah,
lose.
I feel like Dolphins are going to lose too, but I'd love to see the Chiefs lose, especially if Taylor Swift is there.
Oh
Like,
hell yeah! Yeah, man, I would make it
hey.
even better.
Hey, do not talk bad about Taylor Swift on this podcast. I do not want the reign and the terror of the Swifties to come down on us.
no, I'm not. I like Taylor Swift. I just don't like her boyfriend.
You can't even talk shit about him by adjacency. Like they'll still attack us.
Yeah.
Damn.
And her new BFF, Brittany Mahomes. I don't like that bitch either. Or fucking pretty boy Mahomes. What's his name? Jackson. Don't like him either.
Pretty boy Jackson. Cleveland's winning. I can't remember who they're playing. They're going to win.
They play the Texans, right?
Yes,
Or no?
that's who it is. You're right.
No, Pittsburgh. If
No,
I'm
Pittsburgh
not.
plays someone else. I thought.
Buffalo. Pittsburgh plays Buffalo. Or who plays Buffalo?
I think it's Pittsburgh. I feel like Cleveland plays. Who's Cleveland play? Oh, Cleveland plays Houston. I think.
Cleveland plays Houston.
I think they play Houston, and then
Pittsburgh plays Buffalo.
Pittsburgh plays Buffalo. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Browns win.
Oh yeah, me too.
And then you have
Which I'm also
the
going Buffalo in the other game. I'd
you have the
love
game.
to see Pittsburgh win, but I don't see it.
You have the game that I really want to see, that I think the NFL really wants us to see, and that's the Detroit Lions versus the LA Rams.
Oh man, what a fucking story!
What a story! So Chris,
yeah, we're gonna tell you the story.
Chris, you gotta listen to this, man.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead.
so the Rams was like a really good team, and they thought that their quarterback sucked and was the reason why they couldn't get a Super Bowl. And Detroit Lions have sucked for decades, and they had a really good quarterback, and everybody's like, the reason why they can't get a Super Bowl is because the rest of the team sucks. They only have a quarterback. So the Rams and the Lions traded quarterbacks, and now the Lions have made the playoffs for the first time in like fucking 30 years, and they're playing the Rams, which they traded quarterbacks with, and so you have Matthew Stafford versus Jared Goff, both with something to prove.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, but to be fair, the Rams did win a Super Bowl with Stafford. But
Awesome. Oh, good stuff.
Yeah.
And
then what's the other game? What's that?
Dallas and who the hell are they playing?
Green Bay.
Green Bay. I hope Green Bay wins, but they're not gonna.
No, I take Dallas for that one.
Yeah.
And then the other one is
Eagles and who they playing? Tampa Bay. That's who it is.
Tampa Bay. I would love to see Tampa Bay with the Eagles. That'd be so great. But I don't think Tampa Bay can beat them. But it'd be cool if they did.
I don't think so either. But
yeah.
Well, damn. I missed this for wrestling news. Mickey James is now the creative director and executive producer for Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Ooh, all right.
Props to Mickey James.
I guess Ohio is going from the rock and roll capital of the world to hardcore country.
Sounds like it. Oh, that's cool. Some other stuff here too. GalaxyCon has announced the 4 original voice actors from the Ninja Turtles.
Oh shit, Chris, you better start saving.
Yeah, pretty much. I still have I got a box set that's got some re-releases of the original Playmates Turtles in it. I'll get those.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles in the Half Shell.
Yep.
Some other news for GalaxyCon. They've got Judith Hogue. Of course, played April in the first 90s movie and was also the mom from Halloween Town. She'll be there. The actress that played her daughter, Marnie, will be there as well. And
from Halloween Town.
And the one of the other actors that's now the actress that played Marnie's husband. I can't remember who the hell he played, but he's going to be there as well. So they got 3 of the cast members from Halloween Town.
Okay.
Nice.
Hate that movie.
Having Linda Hamilton, Ron Perlman, MJF will be there Saturday. A pretty stacked lineup so far for GalaxyCon. They haven't even announced everyone yet. Pretty cool. Looking forward to that. I'm going to go have MJF call me a worthless piece of shit and flip me off and throw my stuff across the room.
I dare you to, I dare you to stick your finger in your ass and let me smell your finger.
Would you like a chocolate covered pretzel?
God.
Oh man, awesome. Some quick figure news. Looks like the Hulkamania 40th anniversary box set, Target exclusive, is popping up in stores. A lot of people have been finding that. The latest Target Legends series, I think we talked about that last week, is popping up as well. A lot of people have been finding the JC Janes and Gigi Dolans from Basic Series 138, and they're selling for like $90 for the pair of them now. Freaking insane. That's pretty much the bulk of it. I think we talked about the Hawkins and Riders Major Bendy's line venturing outside of professional wrestling, and signed Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes. We're getting some bendies from Jay and Silent Bob.
Nice.
Celebrating the 30th anniversary of Clerks. So.
$15, little man. Put that shit out of my hand.
And if you don't, it'll owe me, oh.
I watched I watched Clerks 2 on Tubi.
I still haven't seen Clerks 3 yet. I'm kind of putting it off because I've heard it was good, but it was very sad.
Yeah.
I watch that.
But
watch Jay and Silent Bob reboot. Remember half what went on in that movie.
Yeah.
It's awesome stuff. Love me some Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah. Yeah, Clerks 1 and 2. Like
that's all I've got for No Holds Barred.
Be good. No Holds Barred.
Clerks was good. Like the first Clerks was really good. Clerks 2 was
second one.
Good.
Yeah. It'd be canceled now if it was out. But.
I feel like I've told you guys this a number of times, but that's the first
Never go ask them out.
R-rated movie I ever watched.
What
was the first R-rated R movie you've ever watched?
Was Clerks, yeah.
If
you wanna know how fucking young I am, I guess.
It's funny because like Saturday and Sunday afternoons, mainly Sunday afternoons, one of like the stupid like channels, I think it's like a Chicago-based channel or something that we used to get in New York. I don't know if we still get it down here. Well, like they would show movies like pretty much all afternoon, starting at like maybe like 10 o'clock in the morning till like 2. So one day they showed Clerks. So it was the first time I ever saw Clerks. And then after that, they played Mallrats. And then after that was Chasing Amy.
Yeah.
So they're like running the gamut of Kevin Smith movies that day.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I seen like the first Clerks movie I got picked up at like the video store back when you used to have to rent VHS tapes.
Yeah.
And yeah. And then I saw Mallrats too. Saw Chasing Amy on VHS. Back in the day, you just had to like pick movies and hope they were good.
I think the only Kevin Smith movie that I haven't seen is Jersey Girl.
I haven't seen Jersey Girl, and I haven't seen the Clerks 3.
Yeah, Clerks 3 is the other one too.
Yeah.
Awesome. You did a TV series too that he directed and produced as Reaper, which was really good. That was on CW. Like,
didn't he do something with Degrassi too, or am I making that up?
Yep. It was big on Degrassi. I think him and Jason Mewes were on a few episodes. And I think he produced like a season or something for it. So. Pretty cool. Good stuff there. All right. I didn't got anything else from the Holds Barred. You guys got anything?
Nope.
No, I think we pretty much talked about everything crazy that happened in the world of football.
Everything crazy. All right. Awesome. Theme of the week this week. Of course, randomized, just like Wrestler of the Week. And the random theme. Oh, Justin Gabriel. I don't know which.
What?
Well,
Can't get any more random than that.
I know, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how the hell did I even get there?
That's what came up on the randomizer. Justin Gabriel, and then Big Show
Okay.
twice.
At least, we haven't picked it before.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh man, awesome. All right, well that's gonna do it for us for this week. Thank you guys for checking us out. As always, we appreciate it. Make sure you follow us on our social media channels, Instagram, Facebook, X. You can find us all under WrestleGeddon Pod, either 1D or 2Ds. I think it's 1D on X because what's his face? Elon Musk can only handle 1D. You make it easier, hit the link tree in the episode description, and that'll take you to all the places you need to go or want to go. All that fun stuff. Check out our Redbubble store, redbubble.com/people/WrestleGeddonPod or WrestleGeddon Podcast. One of those two, that's in the link tree as well. Pick yourself up some merch, all that fun stuff, and we will chat with you all next week. On behalf of myself, Chris the Heat Matthews, Garrett G Money Munn, and the Tennessee Jesus Carl Crossland, this is episode 218 of your WrestleGeddon Podcast. Later, Marks.
Later.
Make sure you all live, laugh, and love.
And also remember, in the heat of the moment, it is forgivable to go ass them out.